live right now.
Alright, perfect.
Semifinals.
I'll do an everyone announcement. I love doing everyone announcements.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. All that power.
Well, because you weren't here for the Relaxa whole thing that happened. It was
I think I've heard mentions of it. I don't know exactly what happened.
Yeah, she basically got very angry at us for pinging.
Oh, the mob. The at everyone ping.
Yeah, we don't even do it that much. Like other servers do it so much more.
Oh man, I mean, I don't mind getting pinged because you know. It takes 2 seconds to open it and close it if it's irrelevant to you.
You can also just like Discord set to ignore.
Oh yeah, you can. Doesn't do not disturb.
Right, I'm ever. Yeah, something like that.
Oh my god, hit him.
We're live. Oh no, I was talking about Relaxa on stream. Oh no.
Yeah, you're fine. You're good. It's all good things.
Okay, the VBL-S peeps know.
Yeah, I put it in the discussion and spoilers, so
yeah,
you hit everyone with it, so they got him with the 2 for. So we'll see. I actually probably should have.
Yeah, it's good to ping on the playoff streams. I feel like that's a worthwhile ping.
Yeah, and people want to join, they can hop in. So, and if not, then that's fine. James is in the house. What's going on? Welcome. Are you still on vacation? Ah, the beach house. You are on vacation. Nice. That's awesome. Living the dream. Wish I could visit. Let's see. And let me know if you know. Jordan, welcome. Let me know if volumes are all good.
Yeah, how's mine? I know mine's typically a little quieter.
No, you're great.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Absolutely, yeah. At least on my side.
Hop in here as well.
Welcome.
What other titles does James have?
Oh my god. So he's got 4 already.
Esquire.
I could only dream to have so many accolades.
PhD.
PhD, yeah. Well, that's 5. Right.
Oh, we got 7 in here.
Do we? I think my Streamlabs is a little slow. It says 5. So I would go based on whatever the active page has.
Alright. My Twitch says 7. But we can wait for a few more people to show up.
Yeah, I mean, this stream will probably be... He gets new titles each season. Oh, dude, he's a
He gets new titles, like, whenever I can think of them.
Not to encourage us. No, encourage it. Those accolades are yours. You earned them. I don't have any proof to back that up, but I believe it. Doubling up on the 1.
Fair enough, good. James. Professor James. He's teaching us now.
Just put a slash between it. It's good enough. But yeah, I mean, we're not really in a rush for this, at least for me, just because.
I'll just check like who voted that they wanted to be here, so we don't start without them. Sly, Sukaba, and Steve also at least showed interest in the little poll you did. So.
And if not, I'll have it uploaded by tonight anyway. Which might be excessive. I don't know if people even are. Well, I guess depending on time zone.
Oh no, it's definitely good to upload. I'm just don't want to start without anyone who wants to be here for it live.
Some key voters, for sure. Man, I'm excited. This is I've never been part. Well, obviously, I've never been part of Draft League before, but you know, the whole sense of camaraderie, and then on top of that, like seeing the guys and gals that are fighting for top spot in what is essentially a tournament, which I'm a sucker for tournaments of any game of any kind. I also like competition. I think it's a lot of fun. So, you know, the fact that everyone here is so chill. It's heartwarming. But also they're competitive and play to win, which I like. I don't like people who just kind of, you know, half-ass it, if I could say that. Sorry if there's any children around. But play to win, but yeah, but
I haven't seen Braff in chat. I had to stick it in.
I know. I feel like that joke comes up. At least I notice it like once every 2 weeks at some point. Oh, this is Glitch City. I think the Jordan has used her on some of his videos as well. So, you know, yoinking from the best.
Best in the biz. Absolutely best in the biz. You gotta shoot for Jordan level content.
I'll shoot for the stars. If I miss, I'll hit the moon, I guess.
Everybody. Exactly. That's the goal.
Absolutely.
You shoot for Jordan level content, and you get as close as you can.
Which is not close, but at least I'm aiming for it.
No, but I've dabbled in some content, and that's what you shoot for sure.
Yeah, seriously, yeah, you have to.
Everybody's favorite BGC draft creator.
Even the long ones, I sit through. I got a lunch break that I got plenty of time for. I usually watch most of you guys who upload videos. I'll usually watch them at like lunchtime, my time that is. So, or at night before bed if I'm not feeling like sleeping yet, and want some sick VGC moves.
Ooh, bums here.
Hell yeah! Hey, no spoilers.
All right.
Oh, actually, oh my god, I think I'm sharing the entire slideshow. Yikes! I think you guys saw like 8 slides. Oh, spoiled. Say nothing. Tell no one.
It's not a meme, Jordan. We make the best content.
All memes are embedded in truth.
We do it. Yeah, we do it a little bit to the point of it being a joke, but elite content coming from Jordan.
Jordan, I've like seen people posting your videos in other servers, and they're like, this guy's got some really good draft advice. And I'm like, I know that guy.
Yeah, Daddy even posted the Jordan's last video. I mean, Jordan doesn't even put them in the YouTube promos. They just show up on my subscriber list, which is sick. The algorithm's working.
Yeah, he's one of the few that pops up on mine as well.
Yeah.
I think Hoppin occasionally does, and Steve occasionally does.
I got all you guys who upload videos are on my feed now for sure, because the algorithm's like, oh, this guy sought these people out. They gotta be interested.
Jordan, I didn't make this.
It got posted in the
YouTube promos in
the Premier League server, and I think I also saw like a Reddit post about one of your videos.
Oh, the Reddit.
Wait, really?
The Reddit following?
Yeah, it was.
Oh my
we
God.
post that in the
Like someone posted one of Jordan's videos on the Draft League subreddit.
That's awesome.
He's prolific, so true. He's everywhere now. The internet has him for all to see.
All right. I think we should probably get rolling.
Yeah, I think so. At this point, it's been about like 8 minutes, so.
We have a little bit of intro stuff to do as well.
Yeah, I will kick it off like I did last time. First, I will say it is unfortunate that Daddy could not make it this evening. It was a pleasure to have him on last week. And depending on how next week goes, maybe he'll be back. We'll have to reach out and figure it out. But either way, we have a fill-in this week, which is the legendary Tay. If you can remember, has some pretty insane wins. One of them being over me, which I don't know if that's insane, but we take those. But this is VBL-S Season 6, the semifinals. As you can see, this is just going to be a quick recap. We had 8 teams that made it into the playoffs, and then the first match was between the New York Ninetales and the Great British Blastoises, followed up by the London Aces and Grandma's Toad Kisses, South Texas Slowpokes, the Phoenix Suns, and then the Waterloo Wormadams and the Libertyville Lux Rays, which ended in absolute sweep from the Entei division, which is sick, which was fun. I don't know how often it's happened in the past. You folks who have been here longer would have to tell me if this has ever happened before, and if it has, how often? I imagine it's probably not that often.
Yeah, so divisions are a newish thing, so
Okay.
they've been only half of the seasons. I want to say. I think we've had 3-1. I think there were 2 other division seasons, and both of them, or at least one of them, was 3 from one division and 1 from the other, and I think both of them were 3 and 1.
Interesting. Okay.
The
So no full
the
sweeps.
4 from one division has never. No, that's certainly never happened.
Insane.
But, you know, only like 2 other seasons that it could have. So.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, it made for quite an interesting storyline, and we'll have to see how the Ante division fights amongst themselves. And I'm gonna kick it off with our first match, which I believe. Let's see. This is Samax's team, so I think Tay, you want to dive into some analysis?
Yeah, so looking at this team, Latios looks very good into this team. The Crobat and the Drago kind of get destroyed by Latios if Samax can stop Tailwind from going up. So maybe he could bring like Scarf Latios or something. But I think that's going to be a key mon for Samax. But for Steve, the Primarina is going to be pretty big. It dishes out, like, it walls the Goltris, which is like, you know, like we've seen games of Sam using that Goltris and it just tanks hits and just keeps living. So I think that Primarina is going to be pretty important in taking it down.
Yeah. So do you want some insight from me, or?
Yeah. So what were you worried about, like, going to the matchup?
Yeah, so you got it with Prim. Like, the problem with Primarina for my team, and the reason it was, you know, the focus of a lot of my prep, is just that the way this team was built is a lot of fairy weaknesses at the top. So Moltres, Bienshao, Latios, and that's supposed to be countered by Entei being a fairy resist, and just, you know, that's a lot of my way around the fairy types, at least defensively. Or just taking hits with Moltres, since fairies are kind of few and far between and typically are not as strong as Primarina. So Primarina poses obviously a huge problem for my team, and then obviously, you know, prep becomes how to adapt around that. In addition to, you know, looking at everything else, but that was definitely the focus.
Yeah, I gotta say
so
it's gonna be Primarina is gonna be tough to get through, and even like you have 2 steel types, which, you know, theoretically steel beats fairy, but not if you're also water. So we could maybe see more Pico come back, which might be tough just because it switches between electric and dark type, but we'll have to wait and see.
I think a Trick Room Capraja could put in work.
Yeah, sheer force is no joke. Slap a life orb on that. Big damage. But yeah, no, if that's all we got for analysis, we can get this thing rolling. Scarf Latios might be coming. That is actually genius. That thing's move pool is insane.
It was at the very least considered. I'll say that much.
No spoiler.
What about the Scarf Morpeko coming in again?
I could see that.
So the idea, or the internal argument with Scarf Pico is it does actually look pretty good, but you start to expect it if it comes too much.
That's true.
Yeah.
Sweet deal. All right. Looks like we're gonna rumble. Okay, game 1. Man, I'm so amped for this. Slow. Music off. Dark. Easy.
He's an absolute pro. He's a pro.
Well, if you remember last time, I think we got like 3 matches in and I was already about to click normal. So we'll have to see if I can actually get it right every time this time. But we don't see the Morpeko, but we do see Porygon, which is an interesting choice. I would assume it's probably Eviolite coming in for that extra
Yeah,
bulk.
so there's the Trick Room mode with Cop Raja, and it doesn't look like Steve brought anything slow for Trick Room. Like, he didn't bring his Delmise or I forgot the other one, but he didn't bring anything
Crap
slow.
locked.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
crap locked.
Mm-hmm.
Or Goth is semi-trick room at least.
That's true.
In
Yeah.
reverse.
Yeah, this definitely looks like a Tailwind team for sure. Inner Focus Crobat into Tailwind probably. With the only fake out mod being me and Xiao, so me and Xiao in the face of Crobat probably isn't doing too much unless it's running like Knockoff or Thunder Punch or something. But yeah, Trick Room seems like a pretty valid strat unless unless somebody's running Iron Ball. Oh god, I hope someone is. But yeah, I think we're ready to kick this thing off. And we'll have to see how it pans out. I'm amped, so I'm bringing the play-by-play this week because Daddy is not in the house, unfortunately. So you're gonna have to make do with me. So here we go, game one. What do we see? Crobat lead for that sweet Tailwind and Salazzle, who carries Fake Out.
Okay. Fake out Tailwind and
We got
fake
double-
out Trick Room.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. Into the Protect, probably to cover for Fake Out. Yep. Do we see Assurance? Interesting. Probably recognizing that, you know, Trick Room is probably the
Voice
play.
Band Crobat.
Choice Band, interesting. Into the Goltrace switching. Assurance dealing minimum damage, but perfect enough to get the Berserk off. Let's see, what do we lose here? Focus Sash, okay, makes sense. Into Flamethrower. Aguav Berry. Brave Bird is enough to take it
Oh,
out.
that's
Oh, in the crit.
that's an unfortunate crit.
It's actually not.
What'd you
It's
calc it out?
It's a calced. It ends up being about a like. It's a like 60-ish% roll in Steve's favor. So.
Okay. So better than a coin toss.
Probable Oko, yeah.
Okay.
Or
Alright.
66 maybe even.
Okay, so 2/3. Yeah, 2/3.
Probable-
That's
probable Oko, no crit.
that's
yeah.
okay. So that's pretty
Probable.
likely. So it didn't really. You don't think it out mess with the outcome of
I mean,
the set. Okay.
it could have, but
Yeah,
just wanted to
unlikely.
clear that up.
Gotcha. No, it makes sense. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so who do we bring in here? Pre-Marina. Okay, interesting. Slow King comes back out. Dual Wing Beat, probably to cover for the Sash on me and Xiao, because that thing has no defenses. Oh, the Calm Mind. This the pseudo Feeny coming in here.
And
And Trick
sets
Room
up
comes
Trick Room and brings in the sweeper.
Power Whip. Oh, misses.
Oh, the miss.
The 85% accuracy curse.
Life Orb on Soul King. Oh no, the burn.
The burn. Wow, the 30%. Uh-oh. Regidrago comes in. Okay, so we see Sludge Bomb come out. Into Power Whip, yep.
That was a good protect.
Hammer
Hammer
Arm.
Arm.
Interesting. Great coverage. Probably intentionally for the Copper Raja, I would imagine. And the dropping speed for Trick Room. On the freeze. What the heck? Oh my god. Stays frozen. That's unfortunate. Scald. How much does this do? Another crit?
Wow.
What the heck is going on with this match? Yeah, you said it best yourself. WTF is this game, man?
Yeah,
So
it looks
far.
like Steve's gonna take game one.
Yeah, so
The-
this is ending. So I have a few things just to mention before we close out this game.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
So, Steve's video, we talked for like 15 minutes after the set, and we talked obviously about this game one. So there are things that I didn't know about Steve's team that I don't want to spoil about his team.
Mm-hmm.
That, you know, the Brave Bird thing wasn't the only thing. The RNG that happened, honestly, was not nearly as bad as it may have seemed, which obviously I didn't know while playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
But Steve, yeah, he obviously knew, so I think he was a lot more like calm, cool, and collected as this game one was progressing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think the double into the Prim Protect was just a pretty poor play, and I think that was maybe a little tilt / frustration, and then also like I think honestly, of all the RNG things that happened in this game, the freeze was the worst, most potentially impactful. But I can talk more after the set's over.
Yeah.
Or you can look at Steve's video because we have a conversation about it.
Oh yeah, which I believe, if I remember correctly, is coming out 8 a.m. tomorrow, like it did last week. I might be misinterpreting or misremembering what exact time, but last week it came out at 8 a.m. on Monday, which is tomorrow. So I would assume probably it's set for it to preview by then. So
yeah, Jordan. Sorry, just responding to Jordan. There's a lot more in our final conversation than discussion of RNG, so definitely watch it regardless.
Yeah, I'll and when I upload the video for this or the VOD for this, I'll definitely include links to videos once they send them to me in the description. So if they make their way to this video, they can at least make their way over there as well. Because I think seeing the perspective of each player is important for those that upload videos. So, but that was a pretty nutty first game, I gotta say. There was a lot of RNG, which to your point, you said a lot of it didn't really make a huge difference. It was just more impactful on, you know, our first eyesight of it. But go ahead.
I think the power whip miss was probably was like the biggest thing, because like Sam didn't get to see how much damage it would do to Prim.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whether it KO or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty
That was
good.
good. That's true.
So that probably impacted his like game 2 leads and mons.
Yeah, because of it
Yeah,
takes
and
a hit.
Go ahead. It also led to that. I think that because I mean we saw that I ended up having Ice Beam, where I had a pretty free Ice Beam into Drago, but I doubled into Prim just kind of like stupidly. Yeah. I don't know.
Ooh, Steve's in chat.
Yeah,
I don't
Steve
think
is-
I don't think I've seen you. Maybe you came in earlier. Oh no, you did come in earlier. Never mind, I just missed it. But welcome.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, power up is huge damage. Jordan, that's a good point.
Alright.
Unless Rindo. So, but yeah, let's
Let's
get into the next match. Let's see how it shakes out. Let's switch
Steve,
sides
no
again just to keep it
spoilers.
consistent. It's not. Good to know. I don't know. What do you guys think for adaptations for game 2? It seemed like the Trick Room play was, well, I mean, Steve never actually set up Tailwind, probably knowing that just from team preview, Trick Room was probably the strat. So
I think Sam can play like less defensive, knowing that Crobat might not have taunt or any like support move to get rid of the Trick Room. Like he doesn't have to switch out Slowking.
yeah. Oh, that's true. I mentioned Tailwind, and it's irrelevant with Choice Band. It's a good point.
Also, I think Sam might drop the Gultris because it was kind of, I don't think it did much. Maybe he brings Porygon or Latios for more damage.
Yeah, I think the Primarina is definitely an issue. If the best way to solve it is going to be 85% Power Whip, which, to the Jordan's point, probably does Oko just because, you know, physical side, Primarina is not nearly as bulky. But if that's the main way that you're able to deal with it, you're kind of leaving yourself open to those 15% chance misses, which can be crippling. So,
oh, maybe Steve brought like Trick Assault Vest on Lopunny to stop Trick Room. That would be pretty cool.
yeah,
I was very worried about Lopunny going into game 2 because I was like, he has the lead. I'm very worried about a Lopunny mix-up. Yeah,
oh boy.
Yeah.
Well,
Lopunny is spooky.
I say we find out in 2 seconds. Let's check it out. Alright, what do we see? Minsho comes back out, followed by Porygon this time, who is making an appearance. And we have the same lead as last time. Crobat Salazzle. Fake out. A crit.
Another crit.
What the heck?
And
Oh,
no
wow.
Sash on Mienshao.
Interesting. I assumed Sash last time because it didn't too.
Want to know what the item is? Or I
Interesting.
guess Possible game 3.
Oh, the switch.
The flamethrower into the resist. Okay, dueling beat again.
Does no damage to Porygon,
Yeah.
even with banned.
Foul play, yep, makes
Foul
sense.
play.
Ally
Ally
switch. Into another flamethrower. Oh no. Misses the
Dueling
dueling
beat
beat.
misses. Calm Mind.
Yikes.
Oh.
Thunder Wave.
Underweight.
I didn't even know it got Thunder Wave, if I'm being completely honest.
That's a huge Thunder Wave.
The Thunderbolt takes it out. Alright.
Because barring Scarf, I think. Oh no, and yeah, never mind.
Yeah, Drago's just faster here, right?
Oh, the paralysis. Is that Scarf Latios? It's paralyzed and it still moved first.
I think it was going for a protect.
Oh, okay.
Like protect Trick Room.
That would make more sense.
Yeah, it's shown different moves.
Okay.
Also, it got.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it's been using different
Yeah,
moves.
Calm
It
Mind
got
and then
crit
Thunder
through
Wave.
the Habon Berry, which I don't know if that matters.
That also didn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, so this game, just to talk about this game a little.
Yeah, go ahead.
At some point, I always just played super sloppily. So sorry everyone, because I would like to give you guys a better set in the semifinals. But there was a point that I switched in Cop, and then just like immediately realized I was like, why is Cop in here? And then I switched out to Latios, which is obviously just a waste of a turn. And then the Porygon mix-up, I don't know. It was like a very classic season 1 what I would do after the poor game 1 of just like not playing well. There was no reason to bring Porygon. I just wanted to change it up for the sake of changing it up. Yeah.
I was.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah. So just also want to give credit to Steve because he obviously built super well, and the prim focus was really smart and put a ton of pressure on me. And then, physical Drago was a nice bring, which I think he brought last time as well. And yeah, I think. And what I wanted to mention about game 1 is the Power Whip would not have KO'd because it was a super bulky Calm Mind prim.
Oh, that makes a big difference then. The miss is,
I think
the miss is still rough though.
It might
Yes.
have mattered if like Power Whip into Sludge Bomb would KO, because then you wouldn't double the
probably
prim
would.
next.
Yeah, that's true. I think he still is probably in a winning position, but and also I needed the freeze to have a chance in that case anyway, which is bigger RNG.
Yeah, that's true.
It is what it is. If anything, I think I probably got the better side of the RNG game 1.
Oh yeah, I was thinking you would go for Protect Trick Room when you brought out the Cop Raja.
Yeah, it was so Cop was AV.
Oh,
So-
okay.
That's what I was like thinking, and then I was like, what am I doing? Cop doesn't have Protect. And I was just like, what am I doing? But I think I was already definitely losing at that point, so it's a little less bad. I think it's pretty sealed by the time he clicks Thunder Wave,
Yeah.
which is a super nice bring.
Yeah, again, like I said, I didn't realize it even got Thunder Wave. Although I guess a ton of mons get Thunder Wave that you wouldn't expect. But that's still interesting tech. We can actually
also
dive
I
into
have
the...
I have a season review. Yeah, well let's dive into pastes first, but I was gonna say let's dive into next match. But I do have a season review that I'll drop right after the stream. That's good with everyone. Yeah, so I brought eject button. Mian Xiao, strong enough to survive a Goth Psychic.
Oh, interesting.
Cheesy.
No, I like that.
Yeah, because Jordan is the crown coming back to its original order. Oh, yeah. Steve is back in the finals or season 1 champion. First finals team. Yeah. So the idea with the eject button was that I kind of sometimes would want to die, to get Cop in.
Mm-hmm.
If I got Trick Room up with like a Mian Xiao lead. Or in general, like if I got hit, I would want to get out and get Copper Raja in. Is the idea.
No,
And
that makes
then-
sense.
Everything else I think is fairly self-explanatory. Yeah. Oh, Life Orb on Slow King KO'd most things. with Ice Beam and Sludge Bomb, most importantly, 252 HP for special defense Prim, I think.
Yeah, this thing, I don't think I've ever seen Life Orb run on Galarian's Slowking, but that was a nice brain to make it deal some pretty big damage. And then the Dragonberry, which I know was mentioned before, that's a super interesting item, which I imagine you probably made specifically to deal with Reggie Drago.
Yeah, with Drago, yeah.
So that was really smart too. And I like the EV.
What did it survive with the berry?
There's something specific. I think like after something like Calm Mind and then live a Dragon Energy, or like it was like Calm Mind and I could live whatever special attack he wanted to use. But obviously he then brought Dragon Claw, physical set. Which I assume, I think I would have lived Dragon Claw from 100%, but I was at like 30% or whatever.
Yeah.
So, not really livable still.
Hogwaff Berry is the electric resist berry, correct?
No, it's one of the pinch berries.
Oh, that's right. Because I saw it gain the HP back. That's right.
Yeah.
Good call. I'm still getting used to the millions of berries that are in the game. What was the reasoning behind this berry versus, running Life Orb on this? Is it just because the Primarina walled this pretty hard and you didn't want to invest in?
Oh, so Hogwaff over other items. So it's just the feel thing with Moltres. Like, I'm not trying to stay around so long that leftovers are better than a pinch berry. I typically prefer pinch berries over citrus. And then I wanted something for recovery with Berserk. As opposed to like I didn't want weakness policy because like I'm not trying to get hit by Primarina anyway.
Yeah, don't want to be getting smacked around by a Moonblast.
Oh, and Trace on Porygon, just some funny notes. If he brought Goth, I could have had a trapping Porygon, which I was really hoping for.
Oh, so that was part of the reason you brought it in the first place.
Yeah, and then there were some other good ones. There's Huge Power Foul Plays, which apparently Huge Power boosts your foul play, but an opponent's Huge Power does not boost your foul play. And then it also could have gotten Inner Focus, so any of those would have been good.
Yeah, Trace, correct me if I'm wrong, you don't get to pick who it traces?
No, you do not.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I learned that semi-recently, because I thought it was similar to Imposter, which is always across from you. I thought Trace did the same thing, but I guess not, which is unfortunate, because that would be pretty interesting if you were able to kind of plan where you think, which mods would come into which slot for a lead.
Yeah.
That'd make for some pretty intense play.
I think we should get moving on to we can look at Steve's pace.
Yeah, we'll take a look at this pace as well.
Oh, super bulky Prim. That's a highlight.
Oh yeah.
Really weird Drago set. Obviously we saw the Crobat. We saw most of the Salazzle. Lopunny didn't come, but interesting triple axle set. I think that was that was for the Moltres. Also had Thunder Wave. So but nice proc by Steve.
Yeah, the Thunder Wave reveal was cool. Like, I was thinking he didn't have speed control on the team, and then he pulls out the Thunder Wave, and the game just totally changes.
Yeah, I mean the double Thunder Wave when you're bringing the non-Tailwind Crobat is pretty brilliant.
Yeah, just because on paper this would look like Tailwind any day of the week, but
yeah.
Not this time. Right. But yeah, to your point, fantastic match to both of you. It was very fun to watch. Congrats to Steve for making it to the finals. And Samax, you had a fantastic run. So you deserve some props as well.
Thanks. Yeah.
You're welcome.
My longest win streak of all time.
Yeah, you're going off. You're going off there.
I started 0-2. Alright, let's look at Tan AC. Alright,
is Steve the first coach to make it twice in the finals?
Oh, I mean AC has made it twice, but he hasn't won.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Has any champion made it back? I don't think so. Ben won and hasn't. Ben beat AC, right? Raph and
Yeah.
Ben beat AC. Who did Steve play in the finals?
I'm not gonna know the answer.
Steve
to
didn't
that
also play AC. Steve, who'd you play in season 1 finals? Is he not? I don't know if he remembers. We can search the records for that. I think AC and Steve are the only people who have just AC 2 seasons. I think Steve and AC are the only people who have made it to multiple finals. Yeah. All right, but getting into this match, well, I mean, okay, so AC will either be a third time. Oh, Sticky. Thank you, Casey. It was Sticky. So obviously, yeah, Sticky hasn't been back. So it's only Steve and AC. Potentially Tay if he wins, or AC is back for a third time, and a chance for another chance for the VBL-S title. So big match here. We're either gonna get Tay trying to become the first back-to-back champion and the first two-time champion, or we have AC back for a third time, looking to finally take one of these finals that he's been to so many of. People's champion AC. But we got, so let's dive into the matchup though. So we got Rillaboom, Clef, Metagross, Spectre, Blastoise, Musharna, Magmortar, Throw, Slurpuff, and then Volibee and Electabuzz for AC. And we got the Urshifu, the water one, Aegislash, Rotom Heat, Mandibuzz, Tapu Bulu, Dugtrio, Toxtricity, Drampa, Mr. Mime, Ditto, and Persian on Tay's side. So just looking at these teams, what is big here? So, I think I should have checked this before. So, I mean, Rillaboom and Clef, I think, look fairly decent here. Obviously, Rillaboom is nice when you're playing against the Urshifu, and then, Clef with that can protect it with something like an Overheat from Rotom, which is obviously super nice for that Rillaboom. Since the Rotom is limited in its fire moves, it's gonna have to, or it would have to, potentially have great setbacks for not even hitting the Rillaboom when that Clef is on the field. So that combo could be a big deal here. Aegislash looks pretty good as well. Just because it's gonna be like underspeeding that Spectre and threatening it with its stance change. It's got the ghost moves from Metagross as well. Matches up pretty well into that. Matches up well into Clef. Matches up well into Rillaboom. It really just matches up well in Musharna as well. So yeah, this Aegislash actually looking quite strong here. So maybe we'll see a Magmortar from Tay's side. I mean from AC side, or even the Volibee could be interesting if we see a physical Aegislash with foul play. Could be a move for AC. What do you think, Goose? Anything to add on?
Well, I'm seeing two comments. One from Steve, one from Jordan. Rotom looks pretty good, and then Jordan saying there's a lot of threats here. And I think historically, at least from the matches that we've seen so far this season, Metagross has been a massive issue in removing from the field. And I think Rotom definitely has the tools to deal with it. Overheat does massive
and
damage.
Will-O-Wisp as well.
Yeah, Will-O-Wisp as well to neuter the attack. I think honestly, Mandibuzz, how bulky we've seen it, and how long it just sits on the field. If it just runs foul play into Metagross, I think Metagross has a rough time. Iron Defense seems like a way to boost its defense to reduce damage output, but I don't think you want to be passively setting up Iron Defenses if you're still going to get pummeled by like 2 to 3 foul plays to take it out. So there's a lot of counters here to the Metagross, which I think is pretty scary.
I think both teams are also super complex. So like nothing looks like it's going to super run through either team. I think, but I think you highlighted some big threats on both sides. But Tay, was there anything that stuck out when you were looking at this, just fairly generally, not super specific to how you ended up prepping?
Yeah, so based off how the first match went, and when I was prepping for this match, I realized Mandibuzz is just really good into this team, because he has a lot of physical attackers, like
Yes, yes.
or like his special attackers are like Musharna and Bekshir, which aren't great into Mandibuzz.
Yeah.
But like the big issue is Clefable. Clefable stops
Yeah.
it from, you know, attacking with foul play or whatever. So, yeah, that was like my main target, I guess, this game. Just
Yeah.
getting rid of Clefable because it protects everything on his team so well. And yeah, it's just very annoying to deal with.
I think the Agislash and Mandibuzz together look quite strong for you.
Yeah.
Personally. And the Rotom.
I think Toxtricity might actually be interesting this game as well. Just because kind of well, I guess high horsepower kind of takes care of it from Rillaboom, but if you can get some sort of speed control and get Toxtricity rolling, Sludge Bomb can deal with Rillaboom and Clefable, and then Overdrive just deals huge damage to everything else. So I think it would be interesting to see Tox come out. But
yeah, interesting. Yeah, we'll have to see. I'm ready to jump into this game if you guys are.
Absolutely. I think we should get rumbling.
Alright, let's see it.
All the Tox is here, let's go! And Mr. Mime. Interesting.
Oh my god, Steve is right! There's the Electabuzz! Oh my god!
The Electabuzz.
The Electabuzz is the hard Tox counter, right? I assume.
Well, he said Electabuzz is not
he said it's
coming.
not coming.
Oh, Electabuzz is not coming. Oh my god, I thought he said is. I thought he was being sarcastic.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
I mean, maybe it was sort of tough.
Steve, oh god. Oh, Steve. Yikes.
What a
He tried to go with the safest possible take.
And it shows up. It could also be an answer to Mandibuzz. I don't know. Well, yeah, I don't know how much damage Electabuzz actually deals into.
Well, and Rotom as well.
Yeah.
I think and you know
it's also the faster than Urshifu, so.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. True. So like maybe even T-Wave stuff. Really interesting bring there. From Tay, nothing too surprising, and the Mime is lower tier, but you know we understand why Mime is good. We understand why it's here. And then the Tox, which Goose you had just mentioned, obviously can do big damage to most of these Pokemon, except for Electabuzz, actually.
Yeah.
And I think Bohm is cheering for the Swamp this game, and JDB.
Yeah, there's been quite a few Swamp.
So maybe we'll see the Swamp. I would love to see the Swamp, personally. But I'm ready to jump into this.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's get this rolling. Let's check it out.
Want to see this Electabuzz come in?
Yeah, let's see what the leads are. Rillaboom, very common lead, makes sense. Into Calculated, the Metagross. Right. And then the Mandibuzz does come out, and the Toxtricity.
Okay, so maybe Balloon, nice, but we got the Fake Out Pressure. Yeah, so there's the Protect because the Fake Out Pressure. Takes out the Mandibuzz though.
Zen Headbutt to Protect makes sense.
Right, that's actually a pretty big reveal for turn 1, especially with it.
Ooh, the miss.
Big miss. Yeah, big miss.
Into U-turn, pops the balloon. Not sure how relevant that will be, but we'll have to see if there's any ground moves coming in. Volt Switch to get out.
Ooh, that looks like a lot to me. I would maybe be thinking Specs after that.
Into the foul play to take it out. Oh.
Well, it protected. I mean, it has Air Balloon. It's not Specs.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It's just big damage.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I do that like every game.
Yeah, Steve's right. It is Scarf Metagross because it went first out of all those Mons.
That's a good catch.
Oh god, I'm sorry, everyone. Big Shell Smash. Yeah.
With the White Herb. Ooh, the Taunt.
Okay, so we do see Taunt on Mand. So Mandibuzz got a lot of big moves here. Taunt and
a big Water Spout.
Yeah.
Ooh, another close combat. The White Herb, not enough to save it.
A Taunt doing that Taunt on Clef, obviously.
Ooh, nice. We got the Roselli Berry. Oh my god, it tanks it at 1 HP. Oh, wow. That thing is so bulky, man. Grassy Glide.
Is AC... Alright, so AC is down to his last 2.
Is the Moonblast enough? It is not.
one more turn of this, right?
He's been taunted for 2 turns now, I believe.
Yeah,
There's
one
been
more
2
turn.
It's been 2 more blasts.
Right.
Into the high
and
horsepower.
yeah, the high horsepower takes out the Tox, of course. And we do see Roost on the Mandibuzz.
Yep.
So Mandibuzz does seem like it's going to be quite a problem.
Yeah.
For AC, just because that everything it has seems like a really,
That's
annoying to deal with.
That's a big overheat.
Frankly. Yeah. So I think Tay, nice. Are we gonna see a Moonblast? Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Into the special drop, so it's -3.
Yeah. So I was thinking. Oh, we can just wait till this plays out. I'm not sure how this endgame plays out actually.
Yeah, I misplayed by bringing Tox first. Should have
Mhm.
brought Rotom, but I didn't think his Rillaboom was gonna be
Big
fast,
citrus,
like
yeah.
faster than Toxtricity.
Yeah, that citrus is big though. Oh, Life Dew is huge. Yeah, I think Clef has this.
Yeah, we got ourselves a stall.
You could probably put it on. You could probably put it on fast now.
to speed it up.
But taunt does actually stop the Life Dew, so maybe not. But we'll see. And obviously a crit would be at any point would be huge. Like a crit on the overheat. But I don't know that we're gonna see that. You know, foul play doing nothing. So
Yeah.
once this Rotom goes down, I don't know how
It's
much.
just slow chipping at
There
this
is-
point.
Yeah, like I don't think a foul play crit would even do enough. So we'll see. Oh, big taunt.
Into the
Oh, but
taunt.
no Life Dew yet. Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
if-
yeah.
If
Yeah.
I had boosted
overheat
again,
is
I could have
no
stalled
shit.
one more turn,
Wow.
but just barely.
Wow.
Look at how close this game was.
Yeah, so 16 turn game.
Wow.
Big takeaways. I thought Mandibuzz set seems really problematic for AC.
Yeah, if you get rid of the Clefable, that thing kind of runs wild.
Yeah, foul play taunt roost is quite the formidable combo. And then other big things we saw. So Rotom. Did we see anything big from Rotom? We look at Rotom. Did we confirm that it's not choice yet or no?
Well, I mean, I struggled on overheat, so
Oh yes,
Yeah.
choice.
Oh, so okay, so it is choice, right? And then we didn't see anything big from Urshifu.
Yeah, just close combat.
On the other side, we saw there's a lot of good info for Tay here, right? Like the Clef set, I think is fully revealed, right? Life Dew is a big reveal. Oh, not quite. I literally can't get anything right. But Life Dew is a big reveal. Life Dew is a big reveal on Clef. And then you see that the Blastoise is indeed Shell Smash. You know, decent information for both sides. Tough to
Only saw
do.
Zen headbutt from the Metagross.
Metagross is Scarf, because it went
And-
first in turn 2.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah, and
I think
also
it's like-
Metagross.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it went first. Okay, yeah. The Metagross Scarf and also Zen Headbutt, even I would say is good info because Metagross doesn't usually like to run that.
Yeah.
It makes sense against my team because of
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah,
Urshifu.
but it's just good info with you know, since Tox and Urshifu are coming.
Yeah, honestly, I think AC deserved this game because he did miss the Zen Headbutt, like, at the
Mhm.
beginning. So, if he didn't miss that, I was probably going to lose a lot quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's
Yeah.
see how Tay adapts.
Yeah, I
we
mean,
know
with,
Tay, if we know one thing about Tay, we know that Tay will not go down. without fight.
without a fight for sure.
Also, that Tay will absolutely destroy you if you play Tay. Usually. Usually. Right. Do we think the big question with game 2 is always, I feel, is you know, almost always the coach that lost is going to switch it up. Do we think that AC does the proactive switch up or runs it back more or less? I would like to see the Electabuzz personally, but that's just me
I would too.
as a fan of the game. As a fan of the game.
I would too. I don't know. We saw 3 of the 4 moves on the Mandibuzz. I'm wondering if Mandibuzz also is running Brave Bird or something to deal with the Rillaboom, but it's hard to tell. Because if it is, then you may not necessarily need the
I
Tox to
think
deal with this team.
I think you would have used it in the end game, so I feel like it might have like Tailwind or some other supporting
Yeah.
move. If we didn't, yeah, I don't remember a fourth move.
Mhm.
But I also on Tay's side in terms of switch ups, I think we see, I think we probably see an Agislash with how, that Clef was just so hard to remove. I think, you know, I don't. Tox obviously can do it, but Tox is a little easier to remove.
Yeah.
For AC, so maybe we see both. But I think we do see an Aegislash in this game.
I think so too.
You know, either in the lead or in the back. I think Mime Aegislash is an interesting lead for the fake out as well. Let's jump into it.
Yeah, let's rumble. What's the lead gonna be? Rillaboom? Is it gonna be the same? Metagross? Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So Tay potentially. I mean AC potentially running back. You get Mandibuzz, Rotom. Oh, sorry.
Interesting.
So Rotom has a lot of pressure here offensively, obviously.
Yeah, it just takes it out immediately. Into the iron.
AC does know it's choiced and does know that it's -2, so you can play around that a little. So we'll see how he does. Oh, still doing a ton of damage though.
Yeah, that's massive. Shadow Ball.
Yeah, that crit on Mandibuzz was kind of unfortunate because it's double up KOs.
Brought it down to half health and then gets doubled and taken out.
And then the double is enough to pick it out.
Yeah. Interesting. Another overheat. No switch out either.
Big damage, but
surging strikes.
Yeah, that should be. I was gonna say, but Urshifu probably has a revenge KO.
Yeah.
I believe he gets poison jab. So will we see that into Clef? Let's see.
That's a great question.
That would be big hype, I think.
Ah, it is the Tox again.
See poison jab. Come on. Oh, we don't get the chance because of the scarf, right? Yeah. So Zen Headbutt connects. Nice. No Agislash.
Interesting. Protect. Do we see the overheat after the follow me? Probably the Metagross. Oh, it's faster. Oh, Electro Web. Interesting.
Yeah. So Scarf beats Scarf.
True.
But with Clear Body, that's an interesting move. I mean, that's gonna KO? Oh, because it's gonna KO, or will it? Ooh, big double.
Yes.
Huge double. Oh, and it does pick up the KO. That's a roll, right? This did less than 25 last time. Oh, but now this is over for.
Yeah, Sludge Bomb should just take it out. Yeah.
You know what looked like a huge double protect. You know, actually just Tay just picks up the KO. So.
Yeah, the double protect didn't matter, but at that point my only out was AC not expecting the Electro Web and getting a 2-hit KO with it, because you know I was never killing Clefairy with Rotom ever.
Yes.
Yeah, so making sure that the Tox can survive and get its move off is super smart adaptation.
Yeah.
Interesting. That was brilliant.
Nice way to just play to your outs at the end of that game, Tay. And we see the same 4 on both. Oh no, not on both sides.
No, Spectre came in place of Blastoise.
Spectre came in place of Blastoise for AC. So, hey, you know that's an advantage a lot of times in these 3-game sets where you have so much hidden information going into game 3 that it gives you, you know, a little bit of an advantage. So we'll see if, you know, maybe Mime or Agislash, if they have some interesting tech, to take AC by surprise, or on AC side if Electabuzz has some, you know, something that he can take advantage of Tay's lack of knowledge of the set.
Yeah, I think we've only seen 2 moves on this.
We also saw Volt Switch.
Volt Switch, okay.
Yep.
Maybe
one.
Maybe like Thunderbolt or something.
So yeah, probably.
But Overheat seems to be the main. Overheat seems to be the main move here to deal with.
Although maybe Shadow Ball is also good and Will-O-Wisp is good. So.
True.
A couple of possible moves on Rotom still. But yeah, Jordan mentions that the Scarf Zen Headbutt on Metagross is surprisingly massive, which yeah, it's come up huge in these games. The speed and the threat to take out Urshifu and Tox, and it's been huge for AC so far.
Yeah. Blastoise underwhelming game one, switching is all I do. The predicted Aegislash makes sense. Yeah.
Good call by JD. Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. 'Cause I think you definitely are expecting the Aegislash from it, or at least I would be from AC.
For game 2, absolutely.
Let's jump into this game 3 though. Right?
Yeah, I'm excited to see how this pans out.
Unless either of you have anything else to say about game 2.
No, I think we just run it.
All right. So I really want to see Aegislash.
I do too. I'm with you. Although I love Tox.
As a fan, I want to see Electabuzz.
See the Aegislash Electabuzz switch ups here.
Yeah, I think Steve's kind of right. Like, I was bringing double electrics, and Urshifu and Mandibuzz just survived Water Spout, no problem.
Yes.
The +2 Water Spout.
Yeah.
So Blastoise wasn't doing much for AC.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah. So James and Steve both.
Good calls.
Good calls, yeah.
So maybe the Electabuzz does have room to make it in. We'll have to see. Let's run it. The final match, game 3. We got Rillaboom, Metagross again. Oh, it is the Electabuzz.
Oh, Electabuzz!
Let's go. Oh, okay. Into the
Right, so
Rotom
you have to
Mandibuzz lead.
fake out going into Rotom. Oh no, fake out into Mandibuzz again.
Overheat. Misses.
Ooh,
That's a big miss.
Yeah, we saw that's in Oko as well. Thunderbolt, decent damage. That's a KO next turn potentially.
Switch out.
So yeah, seeing that Tay just switches, we'll go for another overheat, presumably.
Grassy Glide.
Into that Rillaboom. We do get the balloon pop though. That's big. And yeah, that picks
Overheat doesn't miss this time.
Sorry.
Electro Web, nice.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So the dropping that Rotom speed, it can be big for future turns up.
Especially if you have your own Scarf mod.
Exactly.
Zen Headbutt, that's big damage.
That's a key survive though. Yeah, that's going to do a lot of damage. But the Metagross will have its crack at either Rotom or Toxtricity on the next turn, which is huge.
Manibus switch is smart in case it Zen headbutts into that slot, which it does.
Oh, huge switch.
Yeah,
huge
it's a big switch.
Alright. Yeah, so really heads up play by Tay to see that AC would target him on them.
Oh, there is the Aegislash.
Yeah, Aegislash. So that's huge now. Because with that with the Zen headbutt locked in on Metagross and the Clef, he really has nothing to target it with now.
Yeah.
And it can attack really into that Clef, and Mandibuzz is going to be a nightmare. If
Yeah, Tailwind's up too.
this pans out. Electabuzz comes back in. Oh, sorry.
Wonder if we see another Electro Web maybe to try and drop speed to
finally
handle the Tailwind.
We finally see Protect on Clef, which, AC may have been intentionally hiding until he saw that Aegislash.
Yeah.
That's a huge Protect.
Thunderbolt. Oh. That
Electabuzz.
Roost going first, getting rid of the flying typing really holds back the damage.
Yeah, it just feels like it really isn't threatening quite enough damage.
Yeah.
Like it's not threatening quite enough on this Mandibuzz, especially. Even when it is super effective, it's just doing it's a 2-hit KO.
Yep, there's the Fairy Resist Berry. So there's Electro Web, Tailwind should be ending. Yep.
Do get the switch.
The question is, do they have anything to deal with the Toxtricity?
Oh, Helping Hand on Electabuzz. I would not have guessed that it had Helping Hand.
I didn't either.
Special attack drop potentially as well.
Vault switch into the Electabuzz.
Yeah, my Aegislash is mainly special, so.
Yeah, we saw the Flash Cannon, so I figured. It's Rotom, yeah, and it has its now that it doesn't have its speed cut anymore. It's kind of a beast again.
Yeah, it's got a special attack back as well.
And it'll have that speed advantage over Gross if it comes in at some point. But right now,
Icy Wind.
Wow.
Scarf Icy Wind. I didn't know it got Icy Wind.
But now he is locked into Icy Wind, so he needs to make sure that this Clef is not going to die at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Because Metagross Icy Wind is not going to win an endgame, but it's gone anyway.
It is now a 1v4.
Yeah,
Clefable against the world.
Clef has the goods. I don't think Clef has the goods. It does have Life Dew though, so maybe. It's a big survive. I don't know if it was a roll or not, but it is a big survive regardless.
This Clefable is super tanky though.
Hmm.
It's gonna be tough to remove. Although Sludge Bomb will do the trick.
It doesn't really have anything for the Aegislash. You've got to imagine.
Yeah, I don't know how it gets through it.
Actually, even -1 is doing quite a bit, and there's also going to be Sludge Bomb damage now.
Yeah, there.
Well,
it
I
is.
think
Yeah, Sludge Bomb
I think the
takes it.
Clef might have been unaware, so the drop
Mhm.
probably didn't matter for that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I guess if it's not running Life Orb, then it
Yeah,
doesn't
so
necessarily need Magic Guard.
great comeback from Tay. You know, at the switch up game 3 to finally bring Aegislash, I think really turned the tide there. You know, just the pressure with Shadow Ball and Flash Cannon is a lot for what he knew AC was bringing. You know, since he'd seen the Metagross, he'd seen the Clef as sort of the major players for AC. And then credit to AC for bringing Electabuzz. It was certainly an interesting set. It didn't quite pay off, I think, how he envisioned, but you know, obviously very, very good prep and play by both players. AC adds to his storied VBL-S career, and Tay gets a shot at back-to-back, and we will get our first repeat champion this season.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was a fantastic set for both players. Congrats to you, Tay. That was, you know, pretty intelligent adaptation for game 2, and then bring it home game 3. You know, with bringing Aegislash this time around and leaving Urshifu on the bench, which was really smart.
Thanks.
Should we look at pastes?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look.
What does the chat think about everything that's going on? All right, we see.
Bohm said he cursed you and AC.
Oh yeah.
And then Poppin's going ham in the chat too.
What's this? Yeah, so everything looks fairly faint on Electabuzzes. Wow.
And we have Magic Guard, so not unaware.
So not unaware, yeah.
Yeah, Faye was cool. It could have like broken the air balloon on through the protect on Tox.
Into Zen Headbutt, yeah.
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 That actually
yeah,
would
I
be
mean,
interesting.
Or Stomping
Something
Tantrum.
with the Metagross,
True, yeah. Oh, actually, I don't believe this was revealed, was it, in game?
Oh, we just saw
Like it was-
Zen.
We saw the
Icy
other
Wind,
3, I believe. Icy Wind only.
Saw
came
Iron
at the
Head?
end.
When did we see Iron?
We saw Ironhead once, I think, game
Oh.
2.
It was game 2.
Yeah.
He used it at the beginning, and it like crit Mandibuzz, I think.
Oh, right. Yeah. So, I think fairly standard builds for the Pokemon that came. Obviously, bringing Electabuzz is absolutely insane. So credit to AC on that.
Mm-hmm. Disable on Spectre is interesting too. That's pretty uncommon.
Oh yeah, I
From
didn't
what I've
notice
seen.
that. Yes, I did not notice that. That's my bad.
But yeah, this was a great team. This was a fantastic team for sure.
Take a look. Let's take a look at Taze.
Absolutely.
So we saw.
Oh, Grassy Seed for the Rillaboom.
we didn't
That's
see that
pretty
at all.
sick.
That's great. Yeah, with Quick Guard, that's
Oh
awesome.
yeah, that's actually really cool.
We saw the whole Mandibuzz set.
Mm-hmm.
We saw most, if not all, of the. I don't know if it actually used Overdrive.
We
but
didn't
saw
see.
most of the.
I don't believe we
Fox
saw
set.
Overdrive.
We saw most of the Tox set. There was the Poison Jab on that. Urshifu. Were you
Mhm.
going for Poison Jab when I said that?
No, I was banded.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you had just switched in.
No, I
Oh
Surging
my
Strike
God.
Spectre, and then
Right.
the next
can't
turn
get
I
anything
died.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think we only
I
saw.
can't get anything right.
I think we only saw close combat and surging strikes.
Oh man,
I don't remember if we saw U-turn or not. I don't think we did.
No,
I've done a lot wrong.
it
Done a
just
lot wrong today.
Urshifu just went in, got a kill, and then died the next turn,
Yeah.
which is what I was expecting from it,
Yeah.
because I put banned. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There for trades. And then Thunderbolt was the last move. as well,
Mhm.
which we may have seen. I don't remember if we saw Thunderbolt
I
or
don't think
not.
so.
No.
I think it was mainly Overheat that did
I-
the damage dealers, and then Web for speed control and Volt Switch to just get it out.
Yeah, nice builds of it as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at like the EV spreads, well, this one's pretty standard, and this one's pretty standard, but this one, what were you EVing for the HP and defense on Aegis Slash?
Just nothing in particular, just to survive like attacks from Rillaboom and Metagross.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Like
And
stopping
Spectre.
and stuff. Yeah. Oh
I'll
yeah.
play.
Yeah.
That's a
Or
good
no.
point. Yeah, and then there's this thing,
When
which was
you're Aegis Slash, you just check foul play every week.
Yes. So actually against Poppin, I thought he was gonna bring foul play on Goth and Amoongus, and I was worried about that, but he didn't bring it, so it made my life a lot easier.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to my I'm gonna make my video public. Season review. It's an hour
Oh,
long.
you got a video? Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's getting linked in the VOD for sure. What time is it?
I don't know how.
10? I got time to watch that before bed.
Yeah. It ended up an hour, so it's probably rambling. I haven't watched it back. I didn't want to edit it. It's too long.
Yeah, I love rambling. Our videos are perfect for me.
Put it on 1.5x if you want.
Nah. I'm watching that on 1 times. But
my
man,
God.
wow, we had some
Jordan's-
fantastic
Jordan's
sets.
up to 81 subs. Just putting that out there. To you Jordan heads
Let's see.
included.
Let's see 100 in the next like week. That'd be pretty sick, huh? Oh yeah, and
See-
wasn't there
50.
a like goal on the Trick Room
Yes,
video?
A like/sub, I believe.
Yes, yeah. So for all of you who haven't checked
We
that
get-
out yet,
we
give-
get that? Yeah, did we get up to there or not? Yeah, go
last-
watch.
Go ahead.
Everybody go watch all of the draftable series if you haven't already.
Take notes. But yeah, definitely try to get that reach that sub goal, that like goal, because I want to see some extra episodes outside the 10 that I believe is what the cap was originally gonna be. So,
Oh wait, no, it has the wrong. Ugh, it has the wrong thumbnail. Let me fix the thumbnail.
oh man, but yeah, fantastic sets to all 4 players. That was a ton of fun. I love how I don't get spoiled on these, even though the links are provided to me early, because I like being surprised. Super well played to everybody. You know, despite only half being able to move on. You know, somebody's got to lose, but at the same time, I think everybody played extremely well. Played to their outs, and the matches themselves were super fun to watch as well. So, congratulations to our winners, Steve and Tay, for moving on, and then props to Samax and AC for making it this far, and obviously incredible play to even reach this point. So you guys had some insane teams with some super unique brings over the past. Oh man, what is this? Technically week 9, I think. Yeah, quarters, semis for 2 weeks plus 7. Yeah, so 9 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So congrats.
It's a fun
to our-
stream. I'm sorry I got so many things wrong.
No. Don't apologize for that. I do the same thing. It's just a matter of fact that you and Tay were doing a lot of like the analysis and talking, and there's a lot to keep up with. And I tend to sit back more often than not. And every time I speak, I'm always talking about items in real speed, and it's usually the wrong item or whatever. So things that I miss. It's hard to keep up with all the text in Showdown. So
Yeah.
So definitely
We'll
don't
see.
feel bad.
Oh, also, yeah. Before we close stream, also anyone who wants to. Oh, most people are gone. Anybody who wants to, I'll message in chat as well. Anybody who wants to help out with finals content, that's always a large project. So
Yeah, it seems like Sundays at 9 p.m. EST, like basically the same time we've done the past 2, seems to work for most people.
Yeah.
So maybe we can aim for that next Sunday as well.
yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I can make that, but I can do content otherwise. But just anybody who can help make content for that, or help make the content for that. We've had a lot of stuff. Like people can do anything. Like your boy one season did player interviews. you know, we'll make it a show.
Hell yeah, that's what it's all about. I'm looking forward to it. And I'll also need I'll need your guys' help and anyone who's willing to help to make sure it's, you know, ready to rumble and up to par.
I don't mind helping out again.
Yeah. Although Tay, I think you can certainly help us if you want. But,
yeah, well, considering
you
you're
can
in the
kind of sit back on the finals.
Oh yeah.
A little bit at least. But yes.
Sweet deal. Well, I think we're gonna wrap this up here for tonight. Thank you for everyone who joined in. Thank you again to both Samax and Tay for making an appearance as well. It's fantastic having you both on. You both are significantly more knowledgeable than I, so I think it's fantastic having you guys on for the experience and to kind of talk about the sets and the strategy behind the moves that each player has. And then even giving insight in considering you both made it this far, to even give insight into your teams and what you thought the opponents were going to do and the reasonings behind the choices that you made yourselves was super cool to hear. So I appreciate you both being on, and thank you to everyone who joined into the stream to watch the absolutely insane sets that we had this evening. And then you know, we'll be back next weekend, hopefully on Sunday. We'll have to plan ahead for that and see what happens, but we got a sick final set coming up in about a week. So congrats to the winners, and good luck on your preparation and actual match once you guys play. So we'll cut it off here. You guys have anything else you want to say?
Nope.
Go watch Sam's new video.
Yes, yeah. For those who have videos, Sam, Steve, and I guess AC, if he wants to include his video as well, or Tay, if you make a video as well, I'll also include the description in the link in the description. So definitely check out their perspectives because it's absolutely worth it to watch it. So sweet deal. We'll end it here. Thanks again, and enjoy the rest of your night. See ya.